and they're off. Jumping away, slowest to get going, Royal Chant. Jack Andrews in no hurry on that one at the rear of the field as Afterclass takes them up and over fence number 1. And leads by around about a length or so to Arizona Band, who runs in second. Then along the inside, the pink sleeves of the Beekeeper. Out a little bit wider, Montal Van. And at the back end of the field, the last two are way up in the box, and the slow to go Royal Chant. They're going very steadily. There's only around about 5 lengths covering the sextet as they now draw towards obstacle number 2. Afterclass picking up just in front. From in second on the outside, Arizona Band. Here's fence number 3. All over safely. And on the outside, Montal Van in the hands of Joe Wright. Along the inside, the Beekeeper and Ross Wilson. At the back end of the field, still the last couple. Way up in the box. And Royal Chant. Over the 4th. First in the back straight, all taking it safely, and now on towards an open ditch, the first of a couple in the race. Afterclass leading them, with now on the outside Montal Van coming through to get to within a half length of the leader on crossing that open ditch. Not too far behind them, the Beekeeper, who's along the inside. Then in 4th, Arizona Band, under Ailes and McClung. At the rear of the field are both way up in the box, the black and red colours, and finally Royal Chant. So leaving the back straight behind them, racing on now towards the fence along the side of the track, heading back towards us. After this fence there'll be an uphill climb back into the home straight. They've all taken that one safely. So Afterclass briefly joined on the outside by Montal Van. Closed right up. The Beekeeper getting a toe in, is back in 3rd. Then a 4-length break back to Arizona Band, ahead of way up in the box, and Royal Chant. So up the hill they come, and left-handed back into the home straight. 3 plain fences in a line along this next section. Afterclass, the orange and brown sleeves. To the inside of Montal Van, they rose and touched down together. Back in 3rd, to Beekeeper. Then Arizona Band way up in the box, and Royal Chant. Quickly on to the next. They'll be at halfway shortly. Afterclass picking up just in front. And is now on the approach to the fence, which will be the last inner circuit's time. With still Montal Van pressing, pestering on the outer. Beekeeper jumps in 3rd, then in 4th he's way up in the box, who's now moved on ahead of Arizona Band, and the back marker is Royal Chant. So we're at the halfway stage of this, the Stephen Kirkup Livestock 5-year-olds and over conditions race. No great dramas really throughout the first half of the race. They've all jumped well, they've all travelled nicely to this point. Montal Van on the outside, his winning run came to an end last time out. Afterclass along his inner, then follows the Beekeeper. The one that's improving is way up in the box, that one now only a couple of lengths off the gallop. There was a mistake made at that fence by Montal Van, who was in way too close to it. Afterclass came away with 3/4 of a length to spare. From Montal Van, the improving way up in the box, the red cross belts on the black jacket, Rory Bevin in the saddle. On the inside is the Beekeeper, Royal Chant, now the latest to move on past Arizona Band, who's dropped the tail of the field. The middle fence along this line, and all taking it safely. Tempo perhaps rising a little bit here. Afterclass picking up a length ahead over that. So in second place on touching down Montal Van. A reminder back in behind them there for the Beekeeper, along the inside of way up in the box, still catching the eye, travelling well, as they now are on the approach to the first of the obstacles going down the back. And the Beekeeper was noticeably slower than all of the others that time, and lost a couple of lengths. Royal Chant. Almost eclipsed at the moment by the Beekeeper, and now jumps on ahead of it as they took to that final open ditch. Arizona Bound is the back marker, but still very much in touch. And they're tightly grouped then as they head across from us and towards the fourth fence from home. Under 3/4 of a mile left to travel. Afterclass with now Wayupinthebox, the 10-year-old on the outside, moving through to at the very least dispute the running. With back in third, Alnwick, coming now towards 4 out. The Beekeeper will jump this in fourth, then Royal Chant, and unseating the rider there is Alnwick. Alnwick has unseated Joe Wright. So we're down to 5, but an increasingly stretched out 5 now as Afterclass draws on again the 12-year-old in the hands of Cameron Wadge to in second position. Wayupinthebox is now being shaken up with the Beekeeper in third, and then Royal Chant and Arizona Bound. But Afterclass, who's made pretty much all of the running to this point, is looking to take the catching and heads on the run into the home straight by around about a length over Wayupinthebox in second. 5 lengths away to the Beekeeper, then Royal Chant as Afterclass gets out over the third fence from home with around about 3/4 of a length in hand, but now Wayupinthebox is challenging hard down the near side and comes through on the approach to 2 out to take a narrow lead. So it is Wayupinthebox at 2 out, in quite close to it, and battling back along the inside is Afterclass, is proving a tough old adversary here as they make the run towards the final fence. They're 5 lengths away from Arizona Bound, who's getting a second wind and is running on again in third, but Afterclass is at the final fence and jumps it well. Is away by 5 lengths. Arizona Bound is now running on into second ahead of a tiring Wayupinthebox. Afterclass is in front, is all out from Arizona Bound, but it's Afterclass who was prominent throughout and holds off Arizona Bound. Within behind those, Wayupinthebox, Royal Chant, and a little break back to the Beekeeper.